Yeah, so I was perhaps the odd out in the batch, if I remember. Probably the most amount of experience I remember. But then you were also wondering, how will I cope up? I was not progressing in my career, my objectives for last 3, 4 years. I was dodging the bullet in a way in my organization, right? And something was missing. New version. Here I am. I'm clearly not only a new version for me, new version for my family.
Wow.
First, I was thinking to myself, is this real? Because what you taught us, Vishal, what you made us experience is not learned anywhere. And I can tell you, it doesn't even come from experience of working in a job. No one tells you in the job. You taught us, how do we speak? Take the voice from your diaphragm, right? And when I probably met up with you, I think I thought, now, and I was very first. I was thinking to myself, is this real? Because what you taught us, Vishal, what you made us experience is not learned anywhere. And I can tell you, it doesn't even come from experience of working in a job. No one tells you in the job, right? So I picked a few pointers and made my own, figure out where do I lack. And out of all the things your team told us and all the practice and all the stuff what we did manically and it was there. I picked a few points which probably helped me to, understand where I should go. And I think that's where think it takes time. And because by the time you sort of internalize and you say, okay, this is how I'm going to work, and you still succeed somewhere, you do not succeed somewhere. It's a continuous thing. No one can guarantee success in 3 months, 6 months. I have to hear people getting interview calls, and I think I was also asked, did I get interview calls? I said, no, I'm not getting interview calls. I'm really concerned. But finally, when you got everything figured it out, it is then the aura really comes in. Then you're not looking for interview calls. The interview happens by itself. Opportunities open by itself. And I think that's what happened, very truly happened to me. And I'm so glad that I was associated with this. I would say it's a mass movement. Yeah, I know once you said, 100 million, 1 million is my target. I thought, and you're leading this revolution across the planet, right? And completely aligned, because you teach us and we teach. And I've been working with a lot of my, peers and my, supporters and, my team members and telling me a few things, right? So it's a motion, right? And I think things have really improved. And I as a person has absolutely changed, Vishal. And in fact, I was speaking to your team also, and so I had a similar question. But when I reflect, honestly, there's so many things. The way, the discipline. I think one most is being disciplined, being honest to your own self. Look at the mirror and have that conversation, right? Because I think most of the time we are looking the other side and not even seeing us, right? So I think once you're true to yourself, you know how much or where it starts from within. I don't think I've stopped asking people, how am I doing? I don't ask them. I say, let's do this, or how do we do this? No, because I know I can make an impact, right? I no longer depended on anybody's opinion about me. Biggest change, I have done that. And in spite of my age, my experience, right, always have to have that feeling, what will others think if I do this, or this mail if I write this way, what will the impression? You taught us, how do we speak? Take the voice from your diaphragm, right? I think it all comes from there, and we had the various exercise, and I remember doing the executive ones with another trainer which you had engaged, right? So uh, those are very good things which I feel build up, and everything else then falls in place. Is what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I don't have something very pointed, but I think it's a journey. It's a rediscovery, and I think very clearly you said, a new version. Here I am. I'm clearly not only a new version for me, new version for my family.
Wow.
I would say, first believe in this process. First, you have to believe in the way Vishal's team has structured this, right? So take this, do not doubt it. It's like going to a doctor. Don't you trust your doctor? Don't you trust your physiotherapist or whatever, a lawyer? Don't you trust? So first, you have to do utmost trust. That trust will give you that energy to participate and do all the steps rigorously. So when you start doing all the steps rigorously, you will find the benefit in some way in your thought process over a time, because a couple of weeks it takes to dive in, because you have to change your mindset. It's all about mind, guys, ultimately, right? It's all about mind. Ultimately, uh, God has given us this, and we only use 20% of it, honestly.